Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So in today's episode I'm going to give you some great tips of ways you can get a green card if you're not selected for the diversity visa for 2022. They just recently announced. So for centuries now, the United States has been a popular country to visit, and for almost as long, people have been wanting to live and work in the United States. So the American dream is an idea known and loved by people around the world. And the first step to achieving this is to get through the red tape. So it can be a very difficult process that takes time, paperwork, and a lot of patience. But if it is what you really want, it will feel like the easiest thing in the world. So it can even lead to becoming a United States citizen. So here in this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways to get the green card if you did not win the diversity visa. So the first way is through family or marriage. So if you are even if you live in the US illegally, you can legalize your stay by marrying a US citizen. So that is the easiest way to get to live and work there without any problem. So be sure to know that they are very strict on fraud marriages. So make sure your marriage is real and fully registered officially for you to attain your citizenship. So the second way is if a family member lives in the United States. So the easiest and the most popular way to get one is to have a relative petition to grant you a visa. So all they have to do is to fill out Form 1 I-130 petition for an alien relative, and once it is correctly filled and approved, you can come to the USA and fill out a second form which will qualify you for a card. So if you can't get your United States family member to participate, you can also complete this process exclusively on your own, and you just have to work with the US Immigration Services, and they can help you through the process wherever you are in the world. So the third way is through what we call employment. So under this category, we have EB1 visa, EB2 visa, and EB3 visa category. So if you are offered the chance to work in the United States, your employer can petition for you to get a green card, and the employer just has to fill out a form on your behalf. And once it is approved, you will get a visa that will allow you to come and fill out the rest of the paperwork. So you can complete this process within or outside the US, but you will need your employer's help regardless of where you are. So if you are living in the United States at the time of this process, you will also need to complete several items such as USCIS medical exam and even an inspection. So the fourth way is what we call through investment. So, if you are an entrepreneur, you are a wealthy businessman or a woman, you can invest in the United States economy and earn the right to live there. And the investment has to create or maintain at least 10 jobs and has to be at least 900K to 1.8 million into commercial enterprise, so that you are running or managing. And remember, this is not an E2 visa, it is what we call EB5 investment visa. So just as I have said, you have to at least have 1,900K to 1.8 million, and it can be at least 500,000 US dollars in certain qualifying areas. So once this is done, you can come over to the United States and have even bring your spouse and your children through that. So the fifth way you can get green card if you're not selected for diversity visa is as a if you are a refugee or an asylee. So unfortunately, some people are living in tough times, and if you are a refugee or asylee, you can get a green card after 1 year of staying in the United States. A refugee, as you all know, is someone that moved to the United States because of their natural or political hardships in their countries in Africa like South Sudan, which are no, there is no security for even their citizens. So honestly, is someone going through a more personal hardship in their country, such as religious persecution or being a victim of an unjust law. So a refugee is required to get what we call a card, green card, after 1 year, but an asylee is simply allowed to apply for one if he or she wants to do so. It is not a guarantee, or you're not forced to do so, but if you want to. So, and lastly, the sixth one is the one I've mentioned. If you did not win diversity visa, so if you win the green card lottery, or commonly known as diversity visa, it's probably the most surprising ways to get into the United States. And the technical name, as I've said, is Diversity Immigrant Visa Program. So this program is designed to raise diversity in the United States of America. And each year, 50,000 visas are given randomly to citizens of countries that do not normally migrate to the US. So once they are selected randomly, because it is a lottery, they can complete the rest of the process with the help of the US immigration services in their respective countries of residence. So that those are the five easiest ways to get a green card if you were not selected for diversity visa. So after all that, what happens after getting a green card through maybe either family sponsorship or marriage to the United States citizen, or employment, or through investment if you're an entrepreneur, and etc. So that's how to get a green card. So once you have one, what else should you do? There are a few things to keep in mind, like for example, that as a green card holder you have some benefits. It proves your eligibility to work, allows you to apply for both a social security card and even a driver's license. So while with other visas or US immigration statuses, leaving the US may cost you your benefit of living in the United States. If you are a green card holder, you're allowed to leave the United States as often as you like, as long as you are not gone for longer than 1 year. But maybe the greatest benefit of all is that you are also eligible to start a citizenship application. So before you can apply for what we call naturalization, you must have held your card and live in the United States for at least 5 years, speak and write English, have sufficient knowledge of the US history, because you will have to pass the naturalization test. There is what we call naturalization test. So once you're a citizen, you will get all the rights and responsibility of every US citizen. And if you do not submit a citizenship application, you must apply to renew your green card. Another thing to keep in mind is that you are required to renew green card. If it is a 10-year card, you will need to renew it every 10 years to allow you to continue enjoying your benefits that comes along with winning a diversity visa or any type of visa. And you should start the process at least 6 months before the expiry date on your card. Let's say, for example, your card reads the citizenship was awarded on maybe, let's say, 1st of January, such a year, let's say 1990. So this one will expire 10 years later. So for you to be safe, at least start a year before, 6 months before the end of that said period, because it takes a process to process it, and it also takes time. So if it is a 2-year card, you can't renew it, but you can try to remove the conditions on it, as long as you start the process at least 3 months before it expires. So I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for your support, and I wish you good luck in all your endeavors in those 5 ways of getting green card. Remember, we said family or marriage visa. We also have family sponsorship, employment through EB1, EB2, EB3 category visas. Those are, for example, EB2 is what we call national insurance waiver, employment-based green cards. We also have through investment, or that is EB5, green card given to investors of at least 100,000 to 1 million into commercial enterprise. And also we have green card lottery, commonly known as diversity visa. So bye bye, and see you in our next episode.